You're watching The View. The G-View. GViewTV.com. Entertainment for you. Interviews, previews, and reviews.
She continues her journey throughout the most controversial musical genre there is, dancehall. She's an hairstylist. She's a world host.
And Nikki Hype is back in full attack, yes!
She's an entrepreneur. And last but not least, a fashion diva. Let's welcome on GView TV, Nikki Hype, Nikki the right type. Good night.
Good night, Sean. Good night.
What go on?
Thanks for having me. Everything I go on. Life. What's up with you?
Well, you know, just looking at you as one of the best world hosts there is now. Me just,
Thank you.
you know.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
I try. I've been doing this for quite some time, so I'm hoping that I'm improving each and every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the viewers out there who not familiar with you, is not everybody is a part of dancehall culture.
All right.
Who is Nikki?
First and foremost, Nikki is a God-fearing woman, a mother of two, and I love my mother and my family dearly. That's me.
And Nikki Hype.
Basically the same thing, just with a little bit of adjustments, you know, the fashion, you know, being out there in the dancehall world, meeting and greeting people each and every weekend. That's Nikki Hype. But the hype came on to me about 15, 17 years back. Pitcherman Lloyd
Pitcherman Lloyd.
gave me the hype on the Nikki.
Wow. That's good. So the icon.
That's
is,
the iconologist, yeah?
He's responsible for that.
Yes, I had a birthday party at Club Paradise. At the time, my partner and I, we kind of like went hard, and Mr. Larry ran out of liquor, and the place was just crazy. And then when he did the video, Pitcherman Lloyd was actually the video man at the time. And so when he edited the video, that's what he named it, Nikki Hype.
Nikki Hype. So where did the right type come in now?
Oh my goodness, Ira, the artist Ira.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be on another show, Chatty, and we were interviewing him. And he just, you know, I guess he's an artist and he DJs and whatever. And he was trying to write my name with other things. Nikki Hype, you're pretty like Nikki Hype, the right type. And that one caught on.
Okay.
Right?
The journey
Yes.
of dancehall, the statue that you have, you could choose any genre of music, or there is whatever there is, and you choose dancehall.
I did choose dancehall because of the limit. There's no limit when it comes to dancehall, when it comes to fashion. And I told you I'm big on that. I'm also a hairstylist. So with the creativity of creating hairstyles and doing makeup and the outfits. Have you ever seen some of our outfits in dancehall?
I've seen them. And I saw the last outing you went. I saw that outfit.
I wonder which one was that. Which one was that?
I think it was the gold one, the actual see-through.
Oh, the goddess look. The goddess look. Oh, I see.
So
with dancehall, I mean, there's no limit. You can go as big as you want or as small as you want. And the people, I love my people, and I love dancehall music, period, reggae music.
I was talking to Gaga, which is also here with us tonight.
Good night, Gaga.
Good night, the right type.
How are you doing?
You don't know, just there.
Okay.
Big up yourself, Ras Gaga.
Yeah.
And I was asking Gaga a question from the time we saw you enter Canadian dancehall until you became a world host.
Right.
Where did it all started?
Basically just going to dancehall and putting it 10% more than I did the last weekend with my fashion. And then I'm very respectful to all the DJs. And so when I see them, I would greet them and speak with them. And Video Man Chucky actually introduced me in doing interviews because I am friendly with everyone. And so he said, just, hold the mic and, talk to people and ask them how you're doing and, what they're wearing and all that. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Because I do it anyways without having a camera and a mic. You're looking nice tonight. You're looking beautiful. you know. And then I would go to the DJ and said, so-and-so wants you to big up this party for them. So the respect over the years, they said, Nikki, why don't you take the mic and do it yourself? And I have to give another person credit. I'm also a promoter as well, so I keep 1 or 2 events per year, and then I'd want to do an ad for my event, but I was always shy. And Nitro, Master, Jeff.
So, Nikki, can you remember the first event that you hosted?
My God, no. I really can't.
You didn't put a record down?
I did not put, because, no, actually, no. Wow. I'm going to have to ask Chucky. Maybe you'll remember. I don't actually remember. That's about it.
There's so much.
It's so many of them.
Hundreds, thousands.
It's a lot. I don't know if it's thousands, but it's hundreds. Yeah. Wow.
And this is all over the world, not just here in Canada.
Not just here in Canada. I do a lot of events, seasonal in Jamaica. I've done a few in Baltimore, New York City. I went to St. Martin, St. Lucia. Basically.
Hosting party.
Hosting events, yes.
So coming into dancehall, you didn't get nurtured by anyone. It's not like you had somebody holding your hand and saying, okay, this is what you should do, and all these things.
Not when it comes to hosting. But like I said, anyone that says that they reach the level that they are by themselves is a liar. You know what I'm saying? I have friends and I have admirers and I have mentors. Pete Hype was one of the people that actually dragged me into dancehall. My first big dance. I normally go to clubs, but not to a, what do you call it, banquet hall venue. And Pete Hype was the one that said, come, we're going to this party. I met him at Epiphany. And a couple of months after, he goes, you know, there's a dance going on. I'm like, a dance? He said, yeah.
And that's the banquet hall moment.
That's the banquet hall moment, you know. And then he actually said, this is what you wear and this is how you wear. Those days, it was Michelle Bless and Gangsta and those women riding Upsetta Jackie, Upsetta Pat, that leading, those leading ladies.
Did it come with a fear though?
Oh yeah. But I fit in well because I was cute. Don't kill me. But yeah. I had a lot of, fans and a lot of haters. Most that said I was pretty, some that said I was too much. And who's she? The whole thing that when you're new into an environment, you get all kinds of shade throwing at you. Some are good, some are bad. It's how you handle each and every one of them.
And Nikki, one thing that, stands out about you, and that is that every party, you come out different. We can't say, okay, Nikki's going to come out in this outfit or Nikki's going to come out in this outfit. Nikki's always versatile and you never know what to expect when you come on to Nikki Hype.
Thank you, Gaga. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. How do I do it? Fashion again. I like changing up. I do not like to look the same anytime at all. If you should see me throughout the week working, you would never think it's the same Nikki that you see on a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm very plain, no makeup. Sometimes my hair is not combed. My clothes are mismatched.
And we can't imagine that.
No one probably can. But when it comes to the weekends, when I'm coming out to a party, first I look at the name of the party, who's keeping the party. And then that's when I start thinking, this is the outfit I'm going to do.
Okay. How long does it take Nikki Hype to get ready for a party?
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Does it have to be name brand clothing?
Oh, no. Cheap and clean. No. I do everything. I go to Orpheus Road, Yorkdale. I go down to Spadina. I go to Pacific Mall. And I have a designer that does my big outfits for me. So,
that stigma that they put, that it have to be name brand, it's a lie.
That's a lie. That's definitely a lie. You can take a piece of shirt from Orpheus Road, and then you can go to Yorkdale and buy pants in Zara, H&M, and you can buy a shoe from Aldo, and you can put it together and accessorize it. And hair and makeup is important, especially hair. You don't want to wear a busy dress with busy hair. The dress is fussy and busy, you go with simple hair, simple makeup. My face tonight is actually done by a makeup artist. I don't know if I can introduce her tonight, Flawless Touch. But normally I would do my own makeup. you know, because I don't like to look heavy all the time or made up all the time. Sometimes I like to look simple and natural.
So a simple dress, you'll just buy a simple dress and you bring it out and get it redesigned.
Yes, I do that a lot as well. So, like I said, H&M, Zara, Guess, however, whichever store, and I look at the dress and I'm like, okay, this needs to cut shorter and add something else to it, and or this needs to open the sides and, you know, add another material in it, or I just go straight fabric, design, sketch, and give it to my designer.
So you,
How about repeating outfits?
Ooh, no, that's against the rule of looking different.
that's
So once you
Shoes,
wear that-
yes. Shoes, accessories, handbags, yes. But not the outfit.
not the outfit.
Not the outfit.
So what do we do with the outfits after it's worn once? We
I
put it in a
send some to
collection
Jamaica.
or-
Yeah, I send it away. I send it to Jamaica or Goodwill or people that might want it. You know, different individual might want. I don't want to call their names, and they might do something different with it or wear it somewhere else.
So
But-
the Goodwill, because I see Nikki Hype in some unique outfits. What would the Goodwill do with outfits of
Maybe
such?
sometimes they might do it for costume parties. Costume
Okay,
parties, you
okay.
know. Most of them I send back home. You know how they do barrels and they do the bend down in Montego Bay or wherever. Yes, I send them away, and some of them I keep because, you know, sometimes you want to keep your sweat to yourself.
Okay, so a party is coming up. Gaga birthday bash.
Right?
A GView anniversary. You actually you pick out the flyers. You look at the theme,
Right?
and that's where you start getting your pen and you get your.
So I know
your
GView
pens.
TV is going to have camera. It's going worldwide. So you know you got to be on fleek. Right? And if there's a color scheme or if there isn't, and then you say, okay, this is the look you want for this specific event. And then you go from there. And once you find the outfit, then you know what to do with your hair.
Do
It's
you have-
complicated?
Do you have it's well? Do you have a dress rehearsal before going to a
No,
party? Because-
absolutely not.
Okay, so you put a team together, you put something on paper and says, okay, this is what we're gonna go with. And the night when you do your final touch and say, well, this is not actually the type of look I'm looking for. Does that ever happen at any time? You put on your clothes and say,
Of course, definitely, because you know you might not shape the right way in the dress. But no, very few, not a lot of times that happens because I normally like try on my outfits. I mean, you kind of already visualize what you're wearing and know what it's going to look like. So you try not to run in that because the space that I have to leave work and to go home to get ready is very limited. It's that actually 3 hour, 2.5 hour time span that I have to get ready. So I don't have time for mistakes. I really don't. I have
the
to
dress
go
too
home.
big. The dress too
tight.
tight.
The dress is too tight. Okay, so my mom, I have her, you know, she's a big supporter. She is my #1 fan. So she'll have her needle in her thread or, you know, yeah.
The real old school.
The real old school. So yeah, I do have a support team. My mother, my kids, they're my mirror, they're my eyes. Make sure that when I turn, when I bend, when I sit, everything is in place. Sometimes the outfits I have to actually put on when I get to the event at the car.
Okay, Nikki. Because you find females that go to parties sometimes, they shop, they do all the preparation. But when they reach the party, someone else is wearing their outfit. How do you feel about that?
Hence the reason why I buy a dress that looks good and redesign it. Or oftentimes I go to my designer to make something. And when you walk into the store and the most popular thing that catches your eyes is not the one that you should buy. Because 10 or 15 or 100 other persons may have seen that same thing that caught your eye. So you don't go for the norm, right? You would probably go to the back shelf that dress kind of look ugly. She's not going to wear it. That person's not going to wear it. So when you put it on, they say, wow, I saw that dress, but I never thought it would look that good.
Sean Bush know exactly what you're talking about.
It's a reverse psychology thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So you definitely have to know. Don't go in there and see the dress on the mannequin is not the one that you want to buy to wear out.
That happened to me already, so Gaga is laughing at me. We're just going to the store and just see the first suit and wear it, and by the time we reach at the party, 50 other people have it on.
It's a suit on the mannequin, right?
Yes.
Don't do it.
Don't
Don't
do
do it. Don't do it.
As a host, how important it is to be polite?
Treating people the way you want to be treated is first and foremost. So, I mean, being a host, for you to get across to others, you must first present to them decently, politely. No one wants to speak to someone who's aggressive and rude. And whether you're interviewing or not interviewing, you still have to keep that same demeanor of being polite and being courteous and nice. Because you want, when you take the mic or when you take the camera and you're speaking, they listen. You don't want them to say, I don't want to listen to that girl, she's rude and whatever. So you have to keep it the same uniform at all time.
And in dancehall, they have that stigma to say a host have to full of lyrics or could give jokes or could have the latest stocks. Is that important for you as a host?
I am not always funny. I get in the groove. I feed off the energy of the people. So there are times that I say things that comes across funny, but it's what I get from feeding the energy from the people that are at the event. So yes, you must, it's not just about picking up a flyer and reading. It's about interacting and talking to your audience while they're at the event. Something you see, something you hear that might interest, without offending people. Sometimes you do offend people, not on purpose, but if I do and I feel like I said something out of place, I will take it up on myself to apologize in some way or form.
Is Nikki Hype a dancehall host, or I could call Nikki Hype to host my wedding, my
Good one, Gaga. I think I'm a host for everything. I think that's where the right type comes in. The right type of host for your events. Right? So weddings, I've done maybe 10 weddings over my career year right now. The reception, I've done sweet 16s, baby showers. I've even done a wedding like decor and the whole shabam of being a master of ceremony.
You spoke earlier about your life being a host. Does your hosting career affect your personal life?
Yes, in some ways. In some ways, it does. Personal life. Because your personal life will get dragged into being a host or being a dancehall personnel.
Yes.
So sometimes there's a battle with trying to keep it. Like, I'm very private with my home and my children and my mother, but oftentimes they get dragged into the whole mess of Nikki Hype being a host in dancehall.
How you handle that though?
Well, my family knows me well. They knows that I bark bigger than I bite. And so at home, they know that I am the crazy Nikki, the mother, straightforward, no makeup, no nothing. That's me. And so whatever you hear on the streets is what rumors build. My eldest daughter, she's 19, so she's learned that over the years that the person that you talk about on the outside is not the mother that I know on the inside. And the way how I handle my children and raise my children, they know that dancehall for me is my enjoyment and work. My home is my home. My family is my family.
And it never get to that point where you feel like, I think this is not going the right way for personal life. I just want to quit this.
Yes, because I feel like I don't know if I'm doing the right thing for my children to grow them up. I don't want them to think that dancehall is what all there is to life. And what people talk about people and all that. I want them to know that there's more to life than dancehall. Even though I love dancehall, it's not something that I would want my children to bury it into, because it's rough. And if your skin is thin, you cannot handle it. And I have girls. You know how it is with women and yeah. And my mom is a Christian woman as well. Yes. And it's really hard for her to hear the things and to see the things of her daughter.
Your mom hear and see the things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking about your mom, earlier you said you're a God-fearing person. And I've seen you leaving dancehall, 6 o'clock in the morning, but yet when I check social media, you're in church. How do you do that?
I make
How
it a
do you
point.
handle that?
I make it a God. You know what? I think it's God, and the fact that I grew up in church helps me to deal with the other things that I deal with throughout my week, my days. Whether it's dancehall, work, people in general, is because I believe and have faith that there is God, and He's the one that's pulling me through all my events daily. And so I make it an effort. If I can spend 3 hours to get ready for a dancehall party, and spend XYZ amount of money to go to a dancehall party, I can get up and go to church and spend 2 hours in church and throw my tithes. And for the rest of the week, I feel the words from the pastor, from the ministers, guide me through the next week until the following Sunday.
What is some of the troubles that you face in dancehall? Or being a world host or an entrepreneur?
Lord, there's a lot of them. There's girls thinking that I'm with their boyfriends, or I'm looking their boyfriends, or been with their boyfriends. So that's one. And then there's people that have different opinion on how I look, whether it's hair or makeup or whatever it is. And people that don't know you but hear things about you, that cause a problem as well, because they don't really know who you are.
How a rumor like that start though? Because
in which one? With the boyfriends and stuff?
yeah, like,
because a guy might be talking to me and I'm smiling,
and
and then a friend of that guy, girlfriend, may be at the event and say, I saw John talking to Nikki and she had grin off her face.
Sometimes you think back in the days, or sometimes would I call it, say, a man tell life on it.
All that too. All that too. But I paid no attention to those things. Mouth is cut cross way to speak, whatever you want to talk. I know within myself. And I think that's what helps me to be out there each and every weekend with my heads up, my chins up. And no matter what people say, I bounce it off like a rubber ball. Because I know what I am. I know what I do and who I do it with.
And it is a place. It's a lovely place to be. Dancehall is a lovely place to be.
It can be.
And it also could be a very dangerous place to be.
Definitely.
You ever feel threatened going out?
I wouldn't say threatened, no, because I travel alone.
The spot that you hold in dancehall, sometimes it comes with a lot of hate and grudge.
And I pray. Every night that I lead out from my home, from my house, walk into my car, I pray right till I get to the event. And I don't only pray for myself. I pray for the promoter. I pray for each and every individual that's attending the event. I pray that God will form a fence around me. The plans of the enemy have already destroyed. Your basic prayer that you believe that when you pray, this will happen. And so when I walk into an event, I am not threatened by anyone or anything. And I feel like if something should happen at that event, I feel lucky enough. Sometimes I'm standing there and my spirit just says, go home. And in the middle of all the excitement, I will just pick up my jacket and walk through the door.
It's that serious.
It's that serious.
Are you planning a weekly event? Are you a club promoter, a dancehall promoter, a business entrepreneur? Well, what are you waiting for? Call the offices of Big G Online TV now. The number is 416-900-7696. Advertise with us on GView TV, the fastest growing, diverse network online TV show ever the community has long been waiting for. We've got it. Advertise with us. Boost your events and success rate and watch your business grow at 416-900-7696.
Beauty Mark. Let your beauty be seen and not told. Why would you try to do your makeup yourself when you have the professional makeup artist to do so? Visit our website, markyourbeauty.com. Call Cherie Garden to book your appointment now. 647-884-3941. Or email us at beauty667@yahoo.ca. Beauty Mark.
Internet TV to the universe. Log on to GView.
Well, viewers on the outside, if you're just logging on, we're here talking to the world host and entrepreneur, hairstylist, fashion diva, Nikki Hype, here on GView TV. So you host dancehall, you host wedding, birthday party, etc. And you're also a host on Chatty Chatty Radio internet radio here in Toronto.
Yes, I was. Chatty Chatty Wednesday.
Chatty Chatty Wednesday.
With Ryan Giggs and Linky Links. And we did that for about 3 years.
How was it?
It was excellent. At first I was nervous. Obviously, it was something new. It was sit down interviewing people.
Radio host.
Radio host, somewhat. So, speaking to people, you have to get it's just like what you're doing right now. So you have to make sure you're professional, you ask the right questions, you're educated about the person that you're interviewing.
And how you get that gig?
Ryan Giggs actually invited me as a guest on the show. And then after that episode, they're like, she's really good. She can talk, she has words. Then they invited me back over as a guest host. And then finally I became the co-host.
Somewhere in that journey, things went sour. What happened?
Lord. Well, let's just say that one of my other hosts, my co-host, or Mr. Linky Links, I want to call his name Howell, they weren't seen eye to eye with, the producer and him. They weren't seen eye to eye, so to speak. And so, after an event happened, he left. I stayed on to be the primary host. It was nothing to do with me and Linky Link having any problem. It was just that at the time they weren't seen eye to eye and they decided to take a break. I continued being one of the hosts. There I developed more skills in how to talk to people and how to interview and how to prepare to interview someone and, learn more about.
Where did Links Radio fall in?
Well, after Chatty Chatty died down,
it died down or it just vanished or
I don't know, it died down. Well, it wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't going where Ryan readers wanted it to go. And so he decided to take a break from it to revamp, to rethink, and to come back again. But while sitting down waiting, it wasn't really happening fast enough. So Linky Link started Links in the Streets, where he went around, interviewing people. And then from then, I guess it led on to Litz Radio, which is another internet show, right? And again, I was invited as a guest, and then as a guest host, and then as a host.
So you're just doing good job and great work where everywhere you go, and them invite you to be a guest host, you just take over.
I don't take over. I think it's because I'm hosting dancehall parties. I'm still hosting my other events. So being on the radio and being with, speaking to people or interviewing people, it becomes natural. The only difference is that I'm actually sitting down and having a one-on-one with the person.
So I have to be careful of my job now.
No, sir. Not at all. But I mean, you guys have invited me before. It's just my timing wasn't really, working out. But I could have been sitting here with you, Sean.
Like that.
I think we'd made a good team.
Like that. So, some part in that journey too, things went south. What happened?
Wow. Okay, well, first and foremost, let me say it was a good experience working with Linky Links. I think we click. I think we connect. We have a special bond together when it comes to working together and all that. But I didn't think I was getting where I needed to be from my own self. Like, there are parts of the show, part of the whole business of the show, I wasn't getting. I didn't feel like I was getting enough of what I need to get from being on Litz in the Streets or Linky Link show. So
you just
and getting what you're supposed to get. Let's get into detail. Like, is it?
All right. Let's just say at some event, an event that happened in my life, in my personal life, went viral. A rumor came out. So a rumor came out, and they put me on pause, so to speak. My personal life, something got out of control, and I was told not to come to the show that week. And I'm thinking, if this is the show that you talk it all, you tell it all, why are you putting me on pause? I should be able to handle myself accordingly, like I've always have. I'm hosting a lot of events that a lot of people and I have problems all the time, but I know how to conduct myself as a person. And I know that the rumor was out and people will call in because it's a live show, right? People will call in to ask questions. Now, I think that if you trust me as a host, you shouldn't trust me to be there that week to either say my piece or disregard some of the questions, because you must know how to take a question and answer it, right?
So that rumor that you're speaking of, because I guess everybody in dancehall should know what you're talking about, right? And
a picture came out with me and a significant other.
yes,
That
you're
came
saying
out.
you're saying leading up from that you were put on a pause. Were
put
you
on-
suspended?
Well, they said it wasn't suspended. They were giving me personal time to deal with the issue.
So you didn't ask for a break?
No, I didn't. They somewhat gave me, telling me that they're giving me time to deal with, personal time to deal with the issue at hand.
Okay. So you felt that management didn't give you a fair chance then?
I don't think when you're down, someone should kick you further down. So if it's a down time, you should be able to express yourself, or maybe just not, that wasn't the right time to give me a personal time off.
Because a rumor came out,
Uh-huh.
you work on a radio, an internet radio,
Right.
a well-known internet radio, where you...
That tells it all.
Yeah, this is the time now that you need to...
The platform.
The platform,
Right.
to express yourself or say
not
what
even-
Defend yourself.
Well, not even so much defend myself, but it was too obvious. Like the picture came out, rumors were spreading, and then you log on and you don't see Nikki Hype. So at that point, it made it look like I am down and falling over and I'm dead. Right?
And was it a misunderstanding though? Because was it that management was looking at it in a way to protect your character, and you felt like you wanted...
It could have been that way, that he was trying to protect, or they were trying to protect my character. Yes, that's true. But at the same time, I don't believe that was the right time to give me personal time off. They should have allowed me to be who I am. I am a host. I'm a very professional host. I know how to conduct myself. And I don't think that could have affected me hosting that night. They're different topics, right? And so if someone called in to talk about Nikki Hype, we're not discussing that topic right now. Moreover, a lot of the calls are screened, right? So if I'm there and someone direct a question to me and I'm able to answer it, I will answer it the best way I know how to. If I think it's going to get out of hand, my partner, my host, should know to come in and say, okay, well, like we normally would do on air, sublib other things and put in other things, and yeah, I didn't like that.
Okay.
So I took that personally.
And in defense, I'm just saying in defense, most radio or television, they actually protect their employees. Some of them try to protect their name. So I don't know what happened with your thing. But did you take that break and you went back, or that was?
Because rumor had it that you were fired.
Oh no!
From the program.
No, I wasn't fired. I went back after, but not with. I didn't feel good with the whole thing that happened, and then there were other things.
Okay, so
right?
it started tumbling in.
It started tumbling in, and some individual on the show were having problems with me coming back because they thought, oh, she shouldn't be there because, So I'm not calling any names, but I'm saying there are individuals that are part of Litz Radio that didn't think I should be there for whatever reasons. So my personal life was getting confused in the radio. I don't see how that could possibly work, but I don't know. If you can tell me, you can tell me. I don't know. Yeah, so the picture came out, rumors, blah, blah, blah. He told me to take some personal time off. I didn't agree with that one night, that decision that they made for me to take the night off. And therefore, going back on, I was saying that I don't think I'm valid to this show. I don't think I play an important part of the show at all. Because when the show needed to back me, they didn't.
Talking about pictures, how did those pictures leak? Did somebody lose a phone? Did you?
No, actually, there's no losing of the phone. I was actually sending the picture to...
Because oftentimes
It
you
was a
wonder.
missent. It was actually a missent, and you know how you have the groups, right?
Yes.
And so I accidentally sent it to the group.
Oftentimes we think, some people thought it was a publicity stunt that you try to pull off.
Oh no, actually not. If the ground could open up and swallow me in, I would ask it to at that time when I realized that, oh my God, right? So, yeah, that wasn't a good feeling at all. It wasn't a good feeling, and I regret this phone with the group thing. It's just, oh my goodness. So yeah, I was sending it to an individual, and it went into my blast.
Did that teach you anything? Did
Jesus.
you send any more picture after that, or you just kind of calmed down on the phone?
I kind of calmed down and kind of got a different phone that I can actually work properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's really sad. Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a good feeling. But I mean, I didn't see why people made it such a big deal. It was a man that I was in that picture with. It wasn't a female. It wasn't an animal. It wasn't my mother, my father. It was, and I wasn't naked.
They made a big stink.
They made a big stink out of the picture. I looked okay, and the individual may not have wanted himself to be out there like that. But I mean, it accidentally happened. It really was an accident.
Was that the end of internet radio for you? Where did you go from there?
Well, yeah, I'm not doing any internet radio for now. I thought about doing my own for a minute there, but I need to know that I will have the time and the dedication to do it, because it's a lot of work, a lot of time that you have to put into doing it. So no, I'm not doing any radio or internet right at this time, but future, holds no limits. And so for now, I'm just doing my regular hosting, different events, whether it's dancehall or outside events.
And to make it clear, you personally don't have any personal issues with Linky Links.
No, I don't.
It was just the Lit Radio
Yes.
team.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Link is a part of Lit's Radio team, and yes, we've had our differences, and but I think we're grown enough to say what they are, and we keep it moving.
Nikki Hype, the right type, is a very beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
What about body enhancement? The straightening of the nose.
No, well, the face part of me is all natural from birth. So the face part.
The face part.
Yes.
So we're
My teeth are all mine. My nose, my cheeks, my eyes, they're all mine.
all yours.
All mine, right. Body structuring, I'm for it. Reconstructing your body, I'm all for it. Because I actually did breast enlargement 12, 14 years ago, after my first child. When you breastfeed for 1 year, the titty them drop to the waist.
Yes.
Right? And because I'm always about fashion and clothes, I went and got them done. A lot of people didn't know that.
You did breast enlargement.
Yes, I did. I did. But like I said, I did that almost 14 years prior.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
Is it an expensive procedure?
Yes. I did it here in Toronto, Canada, and it was close to 10 grand.
14 years ago. Close to 10 grand. Does the price go up now, or because
now it's more popular, so I think the price is just about the same. Maybe some doctors may take it less, but no one is actually doing everything here anymore. We're going overseas. So in present time, I did go back again and actually did more things.
And what did you go for to do more stuff?
So the first implants that I did, the first enlargement, because I had a child after that, they kind of lost shape. Breastfeeding again, they lost shape. So this time around, I decided to have them done smaller, and I did the whole mommy makeover, which is breast, tummy tuck, BBL, which is transforming the fat from your fatty areas into your bum.
Okay.
BBL.
So
BBL, yeah.
That's the correct term for it. BBL.
So you didn't do that in Canada here.
Brazilian butt lift.
Brazilian butt lift.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And you didn't do that procedure.
No, I actually went to Colombia to do mine. It was less to do the full package there, but it's also a risk. It's very risky because there's traveling involved. Your doctor is not living here in Toronto with you, so you can go run over to the doctor office, and yeah, but it's less money.
What led you to that route though?
again, being in the entertainment field, trying to make your clothes look a certain way on you, they say sex sells. And you know, honestly, a lot of people didn't think I needed to do anything, right? Because I already had sex appeal, and as you said before, I'm beautiful, thanks. But for me, I was tired of wearing the girdle panties. No, true, the tight up panty. I was tired, and because of the fat in my stomach, I wanted to really lose it. I tried the gym, I tried dieting, but that doesn't work for me. So I decided I'm going to do a little bit of enhancement because I hope to go further in my hosting career than just dancehall. You know what I'm saying?
Walk me through the steps, because I always wonder. People go away to do all these surgeries, and because it's more affordable.
Right.
But you got to spend this amount of time. So let's say you did the BBL, right? You have to sit on that plane to come back for hours. Like, how does that work?
Okay, so first and foremost, you have to research your doctor. Research the doctor that you're going to. Research the environment that you're going to. Make sure it's a place that is recommended. You talk to other people that have been there before, right? So you have to go to your old research process of knowing where you're going, who you're going to, your aftercare, the person that's going to be taking care of you after the surgery. You also have to have a strong family support home that know you're going to do this surgery and able to help you when you come back. So now, when you go there, first and foremost, you have to do all your examinations, all your blood tests, all your EGB, everything to make sure that you're in good standing to do the surgery so there's no mistakes, right? Be honest to your doctor at all times, because if you lie, you die, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the truth. And when you go away now, you must stay at least 2 weeks after the surgery so your body starts healing. Your aftercare persons, they prepare your meal that you need to take each and every day 3 or 4 times, your medications, your shots. You can't just go do surgery and leave the 2 days after or 3 days after. It does not happen.
It does not work like that.
It does not work. That's when you die. That's when you come back with all kinds of infection and all kinds of things that doesn't happen. You know, that happens to you when you hear that people are sick and they come back that way, right? So I literally stay there for 2 weeks, and then some days at the aftercare home where they prepare your meal. Like I said before, you go back to the clinic and you do your checkups. The nurses there check up on you, make sure that you're healing, all that good stuff. Coming back on the plane, they give you a donut to sit on. And you sit on the donut and you kind of get up ever so often to use the bathroom and stretch your legs or kneel down or all that good stuff.
There was rumors that you got sick.
I wasn't sick. I was not sick. I took time off from work because what people don't understand is when you do a breast implant, you can get capsules in your breast. Capsules makes the breast harder and sometimes get larger than the other one. So I took time off from work. Just so happened that I end up getting a capsule either way, because sometimes your body rejects the implant, right? So yes, I did get a capsule after, and I did go back because it's under my insurance that I can go back, remove the capsule.
So you had to go.
I went back, yes.
To Colombia.
To Colombia.
So the rumors that going around that Nikki Hype was sick and she went to Colombia.
Yeah, I wasn't sick where they put it where I'm dying. No, I stayed home from work. I stayed home from dancehall because people think you do your body, you jump right back into dancehall. Some people do it. That's their business. I didn't think I was ready to do that at the time, right? And while I'm home, I'm a hairstylist, so I use my hand a lot, and that's the reason because I was at work. So if they were to come to Salon Janice, they would see me there. I was not going to dancehall parties for the hugging and the bouncing and the hitting, right?
Okay.
And so because I had done the whole entire package, meaning I did the breast lift, the new implants, the tummy tuck, the BBL, I was wearing my faja, which is the aftergarment that they give you to wear, right? I'm not going to jump out of that to go celebrate at a party.
How long you had to wear that?
I still wear my faja, but they give you 6 to 8 weeks.
So there's a price to pay.
Can I tell you?
To be beautiful.
And that's why I don't understand the big fuss about it. Like you do it and you survive. Jesus, thank you, Lord. I cried before I went into the surgery for 1 hour, wondering, am I doing the right thing? Yes,
cried.
I cried 1 hour. My best friend was on the phone with me and we cried 1 hour straight because I was like, am I doing the right thing?
You could die in this surgery.
You could die in the surgery.
Just for beauty.
Just for beauty. And so when you come out and you realize you're still alive, you thank God even more. And you know, what's going on? You thank God even more that you're out and you're looking good. And I'm here to advise anyone that's going, that wants to go. I mean, if you're a gym life person, continue going to the gym. It's so much easier. The healing process is a bitch. I kid you not. The healing process, the fact that you can't lie certain way, you can't sit certain way, it's a bitch. You can't use your arm muscles too much in the beginning, after the surgery. It's a bitch because it slowed me down from making money that I need to be making.
What message would you send to those females out there? Because there's an everyday basis. There's female out there that goes, when I make this money, I'm gonna do my BBL.
Be prepared for the after. Be prepared for the after surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has a different healing process. Everybody's body will heal differently. But be prepared.
How long ago you did this surgery?
October.
To this date.
Yeah.
And how is your body now? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, I am.
You can go to party and jiggle.
I can go to party and jiggle, but the heat. I'm a foodie. I love food, and I have to watch what I eat because then you'll start getting that rise in your tummy again.
Okay, so after the procedures, now you have to eat clean
and exercise. Yes.
And exercise, and is that a part that of the whole measure that the doctor give you?
No, the eating right, it's you. You see it for yourself. You feel it for yourself that you need to eat right, because all the money that you spend to look this way, you don't want to start eating the way you normally would eat, because you will gain back the weight in different areas. So for example, you might start getting the love angles there and there, or the tummy might start rising again. You don't want to look that way. So you tell yourself, drink more water, eat right, and work out.
Give me a ballpoint figure what a surgery like that may cost here in Canada.
Here in Canada, about 25.
25,000?
Yeah.
And it's cheaper to go to Colombia to do?
Oh, yeah.
Half the price?
Less than half the price.
Less than half the price.
Yeah. Let's just say my surgery covered about 15,000 for everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Viewers on the outside, we're here talking to Nikki Hype, the right type. We're talking about body enhancement. You know, how beautiful this lady is, and she still went out to take body enhancement just for the love of beauty, just for the love of fashion.
The love of myself as well. The love of myself. I wanted to feel confident when I put on an outfit or a dress to go to an event or to host a person's event, or even and just for myself. I like when I put on my dress, now I feel sleek, and you know, I don't have to be wearing so much underclothes to zip up and to tie up and to fix up.
When you did this surgery, did you achieve the body that you wanted?
Yeah, I don't have any worries with what I got. I wasn't a big person in the first place, so I wasn't able to get a bigger ass or bigger hips, because like I said, I did transfer whatever fat I had in my stomach area and my love angles there, to put into my bum.
So the bum that you get, it depends on
the amount of fat you have on your body, on your entire body.
So
a bigger girl that have bigger tummy, more love angles will probably get a bigger bum, because when you shrink the waist, your hips comes out and your bum is formed, right? So a bigger girl will get that bigger bum. For me, I was a small girl with my ass low. I had bum, but it was low. So when they did the BBL and lift the low bum and, kind of give you that.
The bumper.
Yeah, which I didn't have. I had bum, but it was low, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of guys told me that I didn't have to do the surgery because I had sex appeal, I walked nice, and I had beautiful legs and all that stuff. But I did it for myself. I wanted a flatter tummy. And like I said to you, my breast was down to my waist prior to the 14 years before I did the breast implant. And so this time around, I just got them smaller. It's actually a new technique that you go under the muscle rather than over the muscle. And that's the reason why they stand up.
So now you have to learn to walk
Again? No.
You have to learn to sit again.
No, I'm not learning. No, so I sit down nice right now.
You have a different bum.
I have a different bum, but it feels the same way. It's just a little bit bigger, and now they look sexier in jeans or in a straight dress.
How about the closet though?
Everything I have to take in the waist now, like the waist of the outfit, because obviously your waist shrank a little bit. So yeah, but the closet is basically the same. I don't think my physique changed that much. If it wasn't broadcast that I did surgery, I don't think a lot of people would know that I did, because I don't look any bigger in any parts. Would you agree? Sorry.
I agree. The pictures that we're showing here, can tell from the 2002 Nikki,
Okay.
from the 2018 Nikki, it's different. There was some picture circulating, saying it's Nikki Hype on a surgery bed. Was that you?
It wasn't me. Again, I think that's where that came from, where I was sick. But it wasn't me. It was just, I don't know where they got that picture and who did that picture, but they did an amazing job with it.
Photoshop.
Right? Crazy people. But yeah.
Coming back into dancehall, how did the patron receive you? Your co-workers, how did they receive you?
Not everybody was happy, but it's I don't know why, but a lot of people were hating. People were saying I was following other people. Some people didn't think I needed to do the surgery, but majority of the people tell me that I look good, and they were basically just happy to see me back into dancehall, because I took a minute off. So a lot of people that genuinely love Nikki and Nikki Hype was like, oh, we're so glad to see you. It wasn't even about your body. It was my body. It was about seeing you and being back.
I took a peek over your wall, your Facebook wall, at 1 minute, and it sounds like you were making a statement. You wrote something saying the next time somebody walk and bonks you again, it's not.
Can I be frank with you? Can I be frank? It seems as if as soon as I came back into dancehall with the new body, it's bothered some people. For whatever reason, I don't know if it feel like I'm more competition to them, or I'm trying to look better than them, or I don't know what it's their beef with me. But I feel like every time I go out to these events, there's always shades throwing or drop words or whatever it is. And so I was out at an event. I wasn't hosting. I just went. And while I'm there walking, the song came out, Walking Trophy. Not to boast or brag, I always walk out no matter what I look like before surgery. I am at the front of the dance floor. No lie, I'm always there or on stage, yes? And so I walked out in the party, and I'm walking around doing my model walk, because I don't dance, I have 2 left feet. I will do a look of thing, and yeah. And, certain individual, they were just walking around me and whatever. And, that's the second time the individual tried to bounce me. And this time the bounce kind of connect this time around. But because I wasn't paying attention, when they bounced, I kind of braced my body back on them, so I didn't fall or anything and whatever. So they know who I'm talking. The person that bounced me knows who I'm talking. Is that the right terminology?
We understand.
Yeah. So I had to go out there and say, you know what? I don't trouble people. I never do. I don't make fuss.
You're not a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker, no. I not chat people with my friend them. When time comes for get down and chat people, people with my close friends, not with anyone, not with anybody. With my friends, we will talk what we need to talk, and we're not trying to put anyone down. It's just girls talk. You know what I'm saying? So I don't trouble people, and so therefore when that happened, that was the second time that it happened at an event, and I didn't like that. So I made a statement that if they think this could continue going on and I say nothing, think again.
So is that somebody that you know, or just
Definitely.
some person that you see in party?
No, it's people that I know. Like I made this.
And you ever try to reach out to that person if it's somebody that you know and say, why are you doing this?
I don't think I need to, because I did not come in. I didn't do my surgery to offend anyone, nor did I need to report to anyone that I did my surgery, right? But when I came back from my surgery, it seemed like it was a big problem.
So it was good before your surgery and then bad after your surgery? Or
Yes, I would say that. I would say that it was good. We're on a level
before the surgery.
Before the surgery,
and you took a break,
and then
you
I came back. And shades are throwing every time, everywhere.
And you feel as if it's because of the surgery?
I don't see what other reason there would be. I don't see any other reason. I mean, dancehall is big for everybody to be in.
Because earlier you said sometimes you friend them. Because sometimes, we friend them talk, and as I said, sometimes we chat people. Is it, you think maybe you probably say something and one of the friend them leak it back? Or?
But I don't talk about people like that. When I say chat, it's generalized. It's not, oh, this person is this or that person is that, or whatever the case is. And the individuals that was at the event that night, I have nothing to talk about those people. Absolutely nothing.
And so you're still in dancehall, you're loving it?
Can't stop love it.
Where it goes from here for Nikki Hype?
Bigger and better things. Bigger, I wouldn't say better, because I'm not going to say dancehall is not great. It's like actually the platform that I'm using to get to higher grounds. I want to be on TV. I want to be interviewing like you're doing me right now, on some local or international TV channel. I don't just want to be in dancehall holding a mic, and I want to be hate for good reasons, and I want to be loved for better reasons.
So Nikki, a promoter having an event, how would they select a host to host that event?
Good question, Gaga. I mean, a host is someone that should be able to interact with people, right? Interact with people the way they carry themselves, the way they speak to the people. But nowadays, promoters are choosing hosts for the people that they think they carry to the party, right? They are also using hosts to promote the event. Because, when I started hosting, a lot of people weren't taking the mic. DJs are the only people that used to take the mic. I take the mic and I start bigging up events and talking to the people, right? Nowadays, people are just putting other people on flyers to host because they might have a following group, right? They may be popular on BBM, WhatsApp, whatever. They may have groups of maybe 50 or 100 or 200 people, and they send out blasts often, right? So to me, that's not hosting. That's a promotion part of dancehall. Hosting is someone that actually goes into the event and lively up the crowd, as you would say, talk to the people them, greet the people them, know what's going on, time your DJs, know when to switch a DJ, know when to, bring back the vibes to realize that it's dying down. If it's bars gonna close and the DJ is playing a certain way, you're gonna say, we need to sell liquor, do something, make we sell some liquor. You know what I'm saying? So a host
control the events. Control the event.
In somewhat, yes. Because you have to know your audience. You have to know your DJs. You have to know the promoter and what they want. Because the promoter will have already spoke to you as the host. What is it they're expecting you to do that night? You know what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, Susanna hosts tonight, but Susan doesn't show up. Susan doesn't say hi to the crowd all no. Because Susan is a promoter, which means that they send out blasts and they send out ads and whatever. Susan doesn't literally speak.
So once upon a time, there was only Nikki Hype as a female host.
Yes.
And there's more female hosts coming out now, more than ever.
I'm going to pat myself on the shoulder and say, yes, I've opened the gate for a lot of females to know that if you have a voice, you can take the mic and be a host.
Is it a struggle for you now to get party to host?
Oh, no.
Because there's more than...
I don't think it's a struggle because, like I said, there's a lot of parties going on in different cities, So, I mean, I am only one person and I can't be everywhere. So I'm glad that the doors are opening for other female or other hosts, whether it's female or male, to come in and to do their job. Like, I have no problem with that. And I still get work. People are booking me for November already. August, I'm fully booked at some parts, right?
Do you feel like new hosts coming in the business feel threatened by your
I actually do feel that way.
your work?
Yes.
Past?
I don't know if they feel threatened by my work, but because I've been around so long, they feel like I'm gonna hold a grudge if they decide to become a host or they want to become a host. But that's not the case. I am actually open to advise you if you want, because I've had girls come up to me and say, how do you do it? You know, I want to try it. I'm like, speak to your audience. I would advise them or give them advice towards
So
what
you're
they
not
should
the
do.
person. You're not the person who say, after me don't know, you gotta do your own thing.
Oh, no.
You're more to advise.
I'm more to advise. I welcome you. First and foremost, Nelly Dime, they put her to host, but she doesn't like speaking on the mic. And I would say, Nelly, just say good night. You're hosting tonight. Let's just say good night and tell the people them something. You know what I'm saying? And she goes, oh, I don't like taking the mic. But now she's doing it. Gradually, she's doing it. And she's feeling it and realize it's not so hard. You know what I'm saying? And other ladies from different parties, because remember, there's island parties as well. So girls will call me and say, Nikki, I watch your videos. You know, do you have any pointers, whatever? And I would tell them, you know.
And this is something that you learn over the years.
Yes, of course. Taking the mic every weekend, you learn something new. Every day you learn something new. You know, even myself, I watch different things, programs to know how to conduct myself and what to say and what not to say. Sometimes I have a full rehearsal in my head going on before I get to the events.
Wow.
Yeah. So feel free. Feel free. Let me just put it up. Feel free if you want to be a host or become a host. I'm here and the doors are wide open for you to do whatever it is that you want. Not that you need my permission.
And you are not holding any grudge to newcomers to the business.
No, absolutely not. But they must understand that when you're hosting an event, you can't have 10 different people in your ears telling you stuff. You have to share the work. So if it's you and another individual hosting an event, be courteous. Know when it's your time. Work together. You know what I'm trying to say? That's because if you don't, it may seem like you guys are doing a tag and war for the mic. And that doesn't, being a host is not to cause any conflict in the event. It's to build vibes in the event. You don't, somebody didn't hire you to mash up their party. They hire you to keep it together and for everyone to have a good time, a safe time, a loving time. You know what I'm saying? Party time.
Party time.
Right.
Early on in the introduction, I mentioned that you're a hairdresser, a hairstylist.
Yes.
And what is the name of your
It's
salon?
Salon Janice, named after my mom. It's actually my mom's business, and I'm partners with her as well. And that's located on Eglinton Avenue West. Yeah, a lot of people don't think I work or do hair. But yes, I am a licensed hairstylist. Actually, I went to school for that 2 years and got my certificate. And yeah, I do practice hair. I like to make lots of wigs like the one I'm wearing right now, and natural hair and braiding. I actually do everything.
And that is going good? Good business?
I mean, you have the up times, up season and the down seasons, right? And right now on Eglinton Avenue, we're having a lot of construction. So you find that the business might weigh, but we're surviving. We're still there. We're there from 2001 to today's date. We're still there.
For real? And how the traveling is going for you?
Well, right now I'm booked for about 5 events in Jamaica for Easter time, so I'll be heading out just now, right? And so I'm looking forward to that because I didn't go down last season because of my recovery from my surgery. So they're excited. I hear they're waiting for me to get there.
The new
Nikki Hype. Nikki Hype, the right type?
Yes.
They're waiting. So shout out to everyone that's waiting there. I love Jamaica. You know, it's my home. I was born there. Obviously, you hear the accent, right?
Yes. I don't trust nobody with the accent there. Everybody have the accent.
Right? True.
Yeah.
But yeah, Salon Janice is doing pretty well. Love my mom. She keeps it down. She holds it down for me. And I thank all my clients for supporting us over the years. 1547 Eglinton Avenue West.
For real.
Right?
Any big ups?
Yes, I must big up Flawless Touch. Flawless Touch. She does my makeup. She's my new makeup artist. So when things that get big for you, things that up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so shout out to Flawless Touch. She's on Instagram, flawless_less touch, right? So look her up. And my designer, Delanchi. I love him. Good. Love him. He's a man.
Male designer.
He's a male designer. I love him. So shout out to Delanchi. And shout out to my mom, my 2 beautiful daughters. And GMF. my road manager. Big up yourself.
Social media for anybody that wants to get in touch with Nikki Hype, the right type.
Real Hype Styles on Instagram. Nikki Hype on Facebook. And yeah, just look me up. It's there, you know. Nikki Hype, the right type is there. Real Hype Styles on Instagram. Facebook, it's Nikki Hype. Nikki, not Nicky. Nikkihype.
For real. It was a pleasure, Nikki Hype.
It was a pleasure being here, Sean.
Have you passed into our studios?
It was really nice. Thank you for having me.
Viewers on the outside, I want to say a pleasant good night to you. On behalf of the entire cast, we love you. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. GView TV, keep it locked.
Don't forget to share or comment. Click the subscription button or click the notification bell for instant notification for when new video uploaded on GView TV.